Good morning, everyone. I am up and at 'em. Don's fixing to take a conference call before we go to the gym to work out, and I'm out here doing the morning routine. I don't really want to call it a chore because I don't feel like the kitties are a chore. And I'm out here doing my morning routine, getting ready to go around back, see Gray, all that stuff. The pole camera, which is the ring camera on the pole, is now pointing at the suet, and wow, the woodpecker activity is just amazingly great to watch. And the bird feeder has been picking up northern cardinals and tufted titmouse nonstop. Not as active as the blue feeder down the hill, but very active. I will be going around to check out both feeders, put in seed as necessary, maybe sop up any water that's in either of them. I'll be doing that. When I go out back, I'll walk around. Just as soon as I see any hummingbird activity, I will swap the hummingbird feeder in front of the camera so we can watch the hummers. I have no doubt that will happen this summer. It's just a matter of when. I do think there's still some 1 part sugar to 4 parts water nectar in it. You really need to refresh it often, and on really hot days it's going to ferment quick. But with the rain and everything we've had going on, I'm not worried about it today. So I'm not gonna take any action today unless it's totally empty. I did not come out and check the solar stuff last night. Between going to pick up Johnny and the rainy, cloudy day yesterday, I kind of figured stuff might not have gotten charged up great. So I do want to check out those new lights on that pole, though, and I haven't forgotten. Good morning. Hi, sweet girl. Hello. Hi. How are you? It's a good girl. Hi. Obviously, Johnny's not currently using that monitor, and he just has it mounted where if I come in and I want to swing it around to hook up to an extra monitor, I can, but out of his and Gray's way. At least out of her, way for walking back and forth, but not so much for rubbing her face. She can still rub her face. And last but not least, the backyard kitties. That is Morris on the bench. Marty's up top already. Good morning, Morris. Of course, I've already hollered good morning out the door when I let Marty and Stripe in and out a few times. Come here, Morris. I'm going to put it up here so it stays dry. And so the chicken doesn't bother it. Come on up, Morris. Morris! Come on. Come on, Morris. I know you're over there with Stripe where you're comfortable, but over here. Morris! Come on, bud! Morris, come on! He's like, no, Mom. My buddy's all right. Well, I'll leave that dry chow there. I've got another one in my arm. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, buddy. I can also pet you easier when you're higher. Hi. Hi. Yeah, everybody's happy. Good. The chicken hasn't been down here this morning yet. Also good. But I touched the one cat bowl, and just so you know, the slugs get in the bowls overnight, and sometimes they're slimy in the morning. So, yeah, let me go wash my hands. So he heard my voice and immediately started down the hill. We would get along better if he was quieter. You know what I'm saying? She's awfully loud. So how many of you know what this is for, and you've seen it sitting here for forever? This is a mealworm feeder for bluebirds, so that once they're inside eating the worms, nothing else can bother them. And if I decide to do that in the wintertime, when there aren't worms coming out of the ground every 5 seconds, I probably would move it around front to my pole system in place of like the hanging basket or something else, But that's what that is. Usually once a year I bring it inside and I spend a lot of time cleaning it and making it look pretty again. And it looks like I need to do that. That powder coating has held up for 10 or 15 years now. No way to know for sure, but there's Mr. Box Turtle. Know for sure that it's the same one I saw when I was pulling weeds. Very nice shell. Very pretty. Handsome. I'm having a good amount of help out here this morning. Stripe's off in the woods, but Marty and Morris have stayed a little closer. This flamethrower redbud has done very nicely this year. I'm pleased enough. So it's not all gone, but it's pretty low, and the blue one down the hill is totally empty. So I've dried now, and I'm gonna put some in. And there's a little bit of nectar, but not a lot. So I probably should make it and let it cool, and if nothing else, be ready to fill it tomorrow morning. Stripey. Can't remember what that plant was called, but it's a North Carolina native in front of the stump there by the gargoyle. Not a pitcher plant, but something good, and there's two clumps of it. There's that clump, and then there's another clump over there under that dogwood tree. So I'm glad it's back. A lot of bird noise and activity up in that tree. They must be seeing me fill the feeders and are happy about it. Well, if nothing else, taking care of the bird bath and the feeders, make sure I walk that hill several times every morning. It's great. My lilies are coming along. Looking good. Well, Don told Robot to navigate to the Fuquay splash pad, and this is where the car navigated to and stopped.
Yeah.
Now, if I could get her to stop at the Jeff Wells Trail entrance behind us, because that's where the pogo loop starts, that would be even one notch better, but still pretty darn good, pretty darn good.
I agree. So, the tire pressure is a little low. The front, it's got recommended tire pressure, and I checked the door jamb. That's what it says. So, I don't remember seeing the recommended pressure on Jules. It might have been there, but I don't remember.
Well, we're not supposed to have as much rain today as we had yesterday. And so far that's been true, but it's not really drying out, and it keeps on raining a little bit. And we're a little warmer today. 75 is the predicted high. Yesterday when we came home from from picking up Johnny, it was 63. So we're a little warmer and we're a little less wet. And I think tomorrow we're gonna clear up. But I don't know, I've really enjoyed these 3 days. This feels like less pressure when it's cool and calm and rainy. Don's putting all the Star Wars force into it today.
Thank you, sweet. There's my girl finishing up 20 minutes
20 minutes.
on the treadmill.
Yeah, 3.6 miles per hour. The only sad thing is my heart rate was at 152 the entire time. We got to get that down.
Well, you're working at it, sweetie. That was a good workout.
It was a good workout.
I broke a sweat myself.
You were beside me. You were at 3.4 miles an hour.
Right.
I noticed.
Yeah. I know. My girl, she smokes me. I cannot keep up with her. You did good, pretty girl. Very proud of you. So I'm in Robot, and we use this cargo net here in Jules, and there were convenient little slots on each side in the trunk area for the hooks to go into, and that's all we ever did to suspend the cargo net. Well, there's no hole on this side, the passenger side. There's no hole whatsoever. And on the charge port side, there is a hole, but that's for accessing the emergency charge port release. So basically, there's nowhere to put the cargo net hooks. So I had my queen of 3D printing print me some 3D hooks. And I stuck some sticky Velcro on, plus I put staples in there, and I kind of bent them over so that they're really grippy. So that probably will do pretty good. Anyway, so it's just a matter of just sticking it up there. Just trust me, it hangs in there really good. The Velcro works really well. It doesn't come off. So now you should just be able to hook my cargo net up there. I mean, you know, it ain't gonna... Of course, everything's black, and guess what? When it's black, you can't see it. Isn't that right, Richard? And so there. Cool. I like it. Easy way to put the cargo net. 3D print. Use some good hooks. A little bit of Velcro. Done. Okay, now another thing that I'm not particularly good at is installing these screen protectors. So Marianne got me the really fancy one from Tesla Bros. It's got a frame, and to help you do this, and the instructions look pretty straightforward, you know. And they also gave me one for back here, so I get to do twice. But I have to tell you, I'm not a screen protector kind of guy. I've had them on phones, and I always get bubbles under it, or a dust particle, and it always drives me nuts. So I've never been a big fan of screen protectors. If I drop and crack my screen, I have better luck just me fixing the screen. But hey, I'm gonna try it because I can't really fix this screen. If this screen breaks or something, then you know, it's gonna have to get replaced. So anyway, y'all wish me luck. Well, it's on there. First of all, I'd say this is as close as I've ever come to getting it on there without messing it up. The frame definitely helped. I've got to say, whoever did that, they were thinking. But it's got a little bubble here and a bubble there, and you know, one right in the middle of the screen. But you know, it's on there, and you know, we'll just see what it looks like, you know, after a few temperature cycles. Usually the bubbles start getting a little worse, and if you know, it is what it is. Well, the rear one, I think I got the bubbles out, and I don't see any dust, so that's a good thing. But of course, it's crooked because it didn't give me a thing. It's not bad crooked, but if you look right here at the bottom, you can see. You know, me and screen protectors were just not meant to be. So Marianne also got me this charge port flat. I had it on Jules. I put it on. This is a new one, so we've now bought 2 of them. I like it. I mean, everything, but you know, like it's the same. I have the same problem with these. I've got a wrinkle right here, but it's not. You can't see it. I mean, I don't have to look at this all the time, so this is okay. But you know, it's pretty neat. I guess I got a wrinkle there too. But hey, it's way cool. It's on.
Oh my, that was a big stretch. You gonna help me with a Lego project? Okay. I was out on the front porch trying to watch the bird feeders, you know, with my own eyes instead of all of the cameras, and the mosquitoes are biting. So I got 2 bites and I came in and I gave up. Kind of sucks. That's sort of just the way it is here. If you want to enjoy time outside, except for in the wintertime, you need a screen porch. That's just the way it is. So I got yesterday's video edited, and Dawn's finished work for the day. And I put out the new hummingbird feeder. I just swapped one for the other, and I may keep swapping. I don't know. Dawn's going to try to figure out why the one might have had a little leak, a little drip. I deboned the chicken for the kitties, and I'm going to work on my Lego before I've got to cook. It's 5:15, so maybe I can get in at least an hour of uninterrupted Lego time. That would be so nice. That would be nice. Dawn's out doing a little project on Robot in the Garage, so I got the bookshelf and window done on the other side, and a couple tables on the inside. It's coming along pretty nicely. Oh, and the front door too.